part 5 of Celebrities.
Caleb.
Hello, A Day with Caleb, and this is part 5 of Celebrities that we have met. If you haven't checked out the other 4 parts, I will try and link them down below, or they'll be at the end card at the end of this video so you can click on it. But if you're not familiar, haven't watched them, what we do is I'll say the celebrity that I've met. We'll put a picture right here, maybe of us together, or a shot of them. So let's get right into part 5 of Celebrities that I've met. Let's go. So we'll start off in Atlanta. Our uncle, he works near Atlanta as he's a background actor. He's been in multiple things, TV shows, game shows, movies, all kind of things. Some newscasts, because he wins a lot of stuff on the radio. But he got our granny a featured background role, which means you're prominent in the background of a film. So they were filming Keeping Up with the Joneses. Our granny is the neighbor in that film. You'll see her at the start of the film when the house blows up. She's one of the neighbors that's sitting on the porch. So we were there that day, we couldn't get a background role because they had already casted, but we were there to help our granny with anything that she needed. So background people, they wait and wait and wait and wait. Multiple reasons. They're setting up a shot, they're going through their lines, different things. So we were waiting in this tent, the tent with all the foods right there, and then there's kind of like a hangout area right outside that, and then there were trailers all down the road for the different actors. So we're just outside, kind of just killing time, and John Hamm he's walking down the street, gets in his trailer. We're like, that was John Hamm. But then he comes out of his trailer for a break, just sitting on the steps of the trailer, and these kids were kind of right there playing, just having fun. And he's like, do y'all want a picture with me? And they're like, yeah. So I hear that, so immediately grab Josh and we go over there. Yes, we were way older than the 12-year-old, 10-year-old kids, but we did not care. I wanted to meet John Hamm. We had just seen Man with the Golden Arm, Mad Men, obviously. He's been in a bunch of things now, Baby Driver, different commercials. So they get their photo, they run off, show their parents, tell them what a great movie Man with the $1 million arm was, he's like, thanks, man. And then I'm like, can we get a picture? You just, I saw you get a picture with them. He's like, yeah, dude, come on, let's take it. So me and Josh both get a picture with him. Then they make an announcement that we can't post it anywhere. We'll be fired. Obviously, we were not hired to begin with, so we had no real threat level there because, we weren't getting paid. We were just there. So that was super, super cool. Then me and Josh, our granny's filming a scene at the house, so we're kind of hanging out, kind of in the cul-de-sac there. They're in the back of the house, we're kind of in the front of the house, just kind of hanging out. Isla Fisher, Gal Gadot, well actually this van pulls up, like right where we are sitting down, like right there, inches away from us. So then Isla Fisher and Gal Gadot are getting in the van. They see us, both of them say, hey, how are y'all doing? And we're like, hey, we're good. Yeah. So we talked to both of them. Super, super nice. Obviously now Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. That is cool. Isla Fisher has been in numerous things. So that was cool seeing both of them. Didn't really see Zach Galifianakis. Well, we saw him, obviously. He was like, 30 feet away, walking to the set. Didn't interact with him a whole lot. Our granny obviously did. She did talk to him and stuff. So that was our experience on Keeping Up with the Joneses. That was very cool. And then our church has a basketball league in Macon. So we were playing different churches. And then I see, he was kind of cut short due to injury, so I won't say he's an NBA legend, but he was an NBA player with the Boston Celtics, most notably Marquise Daniels. And let me tell you, even though his NBA career was cut short, he could still play basketball. So obviously, I subbed in, and somehow I got switched on to Marquise Daniels. I guarded Marquise Daniels. Not very well, I might add, but I did guard Marquise Daniels, and his team killed's a strong word. They beat us pretty bad in that game. But I didn't care because I was with Marquise Daniels on the court. Super cool. Most of the time I was cheering against Boston, obviously because I watched Lakers and Kobe, so during that time rooted against Boston, obviously. Rooted for Boston when LeBron and the Big Three. But anyway, met him. Then the Raiders guys, I don't know if you're familiar with the fan film, these three guys recreated Raiders of the Lost Ark, shot for shot. They were missing one shot, so this guy started a documentary, kind of like a GoFundMe. They did the documentary, shot the last scene. I contributed to the GoFundMe, so they sent me a signed letter and the DVD of the documentary and the finished film. So didn't really meet them in person, but I did get their autographs. So that was super cool. Then we went to Philadelphia, a Wizard World convention with our parents, their first convention. So that was pretty cool. While we were in Philly, obviously we wanted to see the Rocky Steps and do the whole run up the stairs, hands up, Rocky moment. So we did that, and we got to meet the Sylvester Stallone's stand-in for the Rocky films. I guess his body double, if you will. So got a picture with him. Went to Wizard World. We met producer of Back to the Future, Bob Gale. Ren and Stimpy artist, Bob Camp. Gargoyles artist. Then we met Sheamus. He did a Q&A, the WWE wrestler. Then Phil Ortiz, who is an artist on The Simpsons, met him. Then Guy Gilchrist, he's done Muppet Babies, Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Comment down below if you've seen that show. Awesome show. Then we met Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier. Then the Falcon, Anthony Mackie. I got his autograph, met him, super cool guy. Then I mentioned Bob Gale, but we met the Back to the Future Big Three. Michael J. Fox. I got to meet him, had a obviously huge Back to the Future fan. I was wearing this shirt when I met him. Michael J. Fox, great actor, been in a bunch of stuff, but obviously, most notably, Back to the Future. So met him, super nice. Then met Christopher Lloyd, who I love as Doc Brown, but he is awesome in Clue, the movie. Love that film. Then this would be the first time we would meet Lea Thompson. We do meet her another time later on, but she was one of the nicest actresses that we've met. Super cool. So the Back to the Future cast we met. We met Dave Duchovny of X-Files. Not a great experience. He didn't really talk to anybody. He would just look down and sign the autographs. The line was long. It was just not a good experience for Dave Duchovny. But I did get to meet Agent Carter herself, Haley Atwell, and then wrestling legend, one of my favorites, obviously Undertaker is my favorite, Sting. Right below that is John Cena. You can't see me. Got a picture with him, got an autograph. Super cool guy. And then what made this trip was the Avengers cast. Tom Hiddleston, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. I was a boy among men. You see the picture here. Great experience. One of my favorite experiences. Just super cool to meet all three of them and just hang out. That's right up there, probably right there with Stan Lee, because that was super cool. Super cool experience. Then we got to see the Bella twins, wrestlers, and then that was it for Philadelphia WizardCon. A few months later, we went to Knoxville for their fanboy convention, and I got to meet two of the three members, the two founding members of the New World Order, the NWO, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. So they were super cool. I think Scott Hall had just kind of went through rehab, was on the rebound. Kevin Nash was a cool dude as well. Then we met Jeremy Patrick, who did kind of motion capture for the new Ninja Turtle films. He was Donatello. Then we met Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees. Buff Bagwell, WCW legend, the Bagwell brothers. Then Vern Troy, who was Mini-Me in Austin Powers. Aaron Stafford, who was Pyro in X-Men 2, X-Men United. Then Jasmine herself, Linda Larkin, super nice lady. Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie. She was selling Jeannie bottles, which was interesting. Raymond Perry, who's the voice of Flash in Zootopia, actually had a Flash puppet that would interact with you, so that was cool. Don from Gilligan's Island, Sam Jones, Flash Gordon, Tara Strong, who's a big voice actor, done numerous things. Then, okay, this one's an interesting story. We're kind of just hanging out, walking around, seeing all the people. The crowd's kind of big in the area where we are, all these lines waiting for people. So someone bumps me and I kind of go back, and I turn around and William Shatner body checked me. So I was going to turn around and, like, I don't know, like, react to this person who just body checked me. But then I kind of, like, was thrown back because it was William Shatner. And he stopped and looked at me. He's like, I am so sorry I did that. And I was in shock that it was William Shatner himself. I'm like, oh, no problem. So that was interesting, very interesting, that William Shatner body checked me at Knoxville, Tennessee, at Fanboy Convention. And then the man himself, Ric Flair, woo, wrestling legend, an icon in the industry. Then we met Nichelle Nichols of Star Trek fame. Then the biggest line probably that day was Billy D. Williams, Hondo. Did I say Hondo? Star Wars. Star Wars fame. He's been in a bunch of stuff. The mayor in Batman Returns, so that was cool. Dukes of Hazzard, the two brothers, and Daisy, they were there. Met Lea Thompson for the second time. Super cool, super nice lady. Met Dean Cain of Superman. Ripley's Believe It or Not, Jeff Hardy of the Hardy Brothers, most notably the tables, ladder, chair matches. They would do incredible work. He would always do this interesting artwork, paint his face, so that was cool. So that was part 5 of celebrities that I have met. If you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below for new content. Weekly, Tuesday, Thursday, most of the time Saturday at 1 p.m. Share with a friend who enjoys celebrities, and comment down below celebrities that you've met and the stories and how you interacted and how the experience was overall. Until next time, guys, bye.